Norway offers a freedom few countries still have. The right to roam, to explore nature, to camp wild, to be free. But that freedom is under threat, and the reason isn't nature, it's us.
The free right to roam in Norway will soon disappear. This is just a hunch, what I have and what I have seen, especially in Lofoten and in northern Norway in general. In this video you can decide by yourself if you're causing this problem or not. Stay tuned to follow up and watch the entire video to keep you posted and updated.
You may be wondering now, what is Allemannsretten? This law allows anyone to hike, camp and enjoy nature as long as they follow the rules. It's a tradition based on trust, not enforcement. Sadly, many tourists and even some locals break these simple rules. Tents pitched beside homes, trash left behind, fires in dry illegal zones. It's not just careless, it's dangerous. Because of the growing abuse, landowners are fighting back. Entire areas are now closed off. In 2024, Norway's official tourism board suspended their outdoor campaign due to public backlash. I lived and worked in northern Norway for years. Most guests want to do the right thing, but they simply don't know. So I'm here to show what's right, what's wrong, and why this law matters.
Would this spot be okay to stand overnight, to camp? As you see. Even that this spot is really spacious and it's really inviting with a nice background and scenery to camp overnight. But this is not allowed to stay here. As you see here, this is grass from a farmer's land, and behind there you have a huge area where the farmer has to do his work. And if I would camp here now, on this tiny road, I would block the entire road for him to do his job. So it's important to think and to observe your surroundings. Is it logic to stay here or not? Many people say, oh, in Norway you have to put up a sign. But in Norway it's not working like this. In Norway people understand you cannot stand here. So it's not always a sign necessarily. But I have now observed that they had to put up signs everywhere because Europeans coming here and say, there's no sign, I can stay here. But this is not true. You may wonder if you can stay here on a local parking spot like this. In some occasions you can, in some occasions you can't. In this particular area on Andøya, it's on the west side located. This is a parking place normally for locals where you can go on a hike, and as you see it's pretty much empty right now. But if there's an overflow of camper vans or RVs which would result that this place is occupied, maybe they can lead in some restrictions or not. But if it's only during a night and you're not in the way for the farmer or occupying this entire parking lot for the entire day, it shouldn't be a problem. If you're asking yourself a question, Would it be right to stand here inside a settlement near a house or not? And the Free Right to Roam says you should at least keep distance 150 meters away any house in Norway. Some people also consider to park next to the road. But as you see behind me, this road is really narrow. Is it good to stay there? Decide for yourself, but the answer is no. What do you think? Would it be correct to stay on a place like this? I will give you a few seconds to think about it while I'm soaking in this beautiful sun in the summer here in northern Norway, where we have actually 18 Celsius here during the night. As you see, you're not pretty dumb, and this is a graveyard. And I see often that people don't respect the place or the spots from a local community. Would you do it at home? No, don't think so. And only that Norway has a free right to roam does not give you the right to stay on places like this. Have you seen the footage? What a nice scenic spot, and I can highly understand why people would choose this place here to stop. And as you see behind me, where my van is standing, where you shouldn't stand, but the other two vans doing it right, and you still have a lot of space for the traffic, and you're not blocking anything. So this is no problem. As you see here, there's garbage lying behind the garbage bin. People just throw it here, and the amazing nature will be disappearing soon, because everyone is throwing things away where they shouldn't. And there's no reason to do that. You have many dump stations and a lot of gas stations where you can get rid of garbage. In this case, this is a public garbage bin which they placed here, but obviously it got overfilled pretty fast and they still haven't emptied it. But people still throw it behind it, so you have a decision. You can take it with you and throw it somewhere else.
There's probably no reason to close this place down, but probably they also do it to the campsite, which is nearby, and they want to push the people to a paid parking or camping spot. But anyway, in Norway, the landowner can decide on its own and also block it, like in this case.
Here we are now on my favorite hike in the entire region, even better than Lofoten, and we are located in Vesterålen, which is way more better and more easy to travel and enjoy the nature than in Lofoten. And this is the local hike to Mutin. As you see behind me, there are a few cars. They're probably going for a midnight sun hike. And then you can ask yourself, is it forbidden to park here overnight with a camper van or not? What is the definition about camping and what is the definition about parking? There's maybe a thin line to draw there, but it's normally pretty clear. This is my personal opinion, but in this case here, I don't see any problems that you cannot stay overnight with your camper van, as you have the right to park as any other car. And if you should decide to go up to the mountain and use a tent, your camper van would be parked here anyway. So who would determine it's allowed or not? Yeah, maybe it's also something to think about it. So you can really make a discussion in the comments down below. I'm really eager to hear your opinion. As you see behind me, we are on the Spaces car place, which is located in the center of Andenes. A lot of RVs standing here, camper vans, and this has been a discussion in the local news if people should stay here or not. But this is kind of accepted to be here, even that it's inside the settlement. As you see, there are houses here around me and surrounding restaurants. And you can also take it into consideration if people wouldn't have this space to park their camper vans or RVs, they wouldn't be able to go to a local restaurant or to a local whale safari or to the museum, as the parking space inside the center in front of a whale safari or museum is also crowded. So, you know, it's a bottom line where you have to consider maybe to use common sense. And here, I think it's accepted by the locals. At least what I could see in the newspaper, in the local newspaper. And I also talked some reason into some tourists. They were parking in front of a sign which is telling them it's a private parking space, and still people stay in front of it. Stay tuned to check it out. Here you see the company cars, and here's a camper van parking right in front of a sign which is only private for employees or visitors. Here you see some RVs parked where they shouldn't stay, or parked anyway. Here you have a new sign again, and here behind it's a bit hard to see. You see, there's a sign for center parking, and it's on the right side of it. So everything from this car to the left is not parked in the right spot. And here they're also blocking the garbage bin which is placed for tourists. So if this should be overfilled, there's no possibility to change it. Some advertisement from some German tourists I got to know. And yet here again, it's a difference between camping and parking. As many of the RVs and camper vans are doing here, and in my case I have also stayed here overnight and I just been parking overnight. And not camping, not placing a table outside and blocking even more of the parking lots. So I hope you take this into consideration next time you visit Norway, especially Lofoten and Vesterålen, and think about if you can stay here or not.
Respect is easy. Leave no trace, clean up, and if in doubt, ask a local. We welcome people who care. That's what keeps this freedom alive. This law isn't just about camping, it's about culture, about trust between people and nature. Most countries have lost this. Norway still has it, but it's fading. This is our chance to protect something rare. Not for tourists, not for the past, but for the future.
What many people actually are mistaking is that the free right to roam does not apply for vehicles in Utmark, on the land side. So take it into consideration next time when you're visiting Norway. And I hope this video could explain you really good what you can do, what you cannot do, that there will be no misunderstanding about the free right to roam in Norway. And I'm really appealing to you right now, please share this video and spread it on the internet. It's really important to get this message out. Because if this is keep going on and our nature here in Norway will be destroyed, there will be a totally ban of everything and there will be only possibilities to go to campgrounds. And then the freedom what we once had here in northern Norway or in Norway will disappear and will not be here anymore. And as you maybe noticed, if you travel in Lofoten, where most of the campsites are pretty expensive, everything from 30 euros to 50 euros. So you can decide for yourself if you want to be a part of it to protect the nature in Norway, or if you are one of the kind who is extensively trying to destroy the nature and the free right to roam what we have. If you would like to explore the north the right way, you can join me on a guided tour, and I'm looking forward to meet you and getting you better to know. See you and stay tuned for the next video.